Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of A to Z Show. Today we're flying all the way to our sister country. Is it sister or father?
You don't even know. It's
I'm
sister.
asking you.
It's sister.
Don't start. So that's what we're doing today. All the way to Nigeria. Omo, how far?
Ade can't be. Yeah.
Kakpe is not a Nigerian word, actually.
So where is it from?
I don't know, but it's,
You don't know, and I'm telling you.
There's not a Nigerian slang.
No.
Please.
Ade
So-
Dad.
So today I'm with one special somebody. Actually, she's my fighting partner. We fight over everything. I don't even know why she's always fighting. She will do us the honor of introducing herself, then we kickstart.
Okay, my name is Ijoma Mary Isaac. I'm from Nigeria, like it's already said. So,
Which of the states?
as if you know, of course I'll tell you.
I know.
I'm from Ameyaw State, but I grew up in Lagos State.
Abia State is one of the commonest states.
Excuse
Everybody's from-
me?
Anyways, like I said, today we want to look at life in Ghana for foreigners in all experiences and also talk about some of the cultural shocks. But to begin with, why Ghana?
Like you already said, it's our sister country, and basically the major reason why I'm in Ghana is for education, and we already know that this tertiary system, educational system in Ghana and Nigeria is not the same. For the university,
Are you trying to say that the system in Ghana is better?
I'm coming.
Okay.
So the educational system in Ghana for the university tertiary institution is very flexible. So
Okay.
that's why you see a lot of influx of Nigerians in Ghana, especially the students. So basically that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So I must give Ghana that credit, like the tertiary educational system is very
Our lighting
very
system
good.
too.
Yeah.
It's true, our lighting system too.
I won't say anything.
So tell us, how would you compare cost of living in Nigeria? Because right now I've heard that if you have like 100 cities in Ghana and you enter Nigeria,
Hey.
well, you don't compare.
Hey, feel free to do whatever to say whatever you want to say. But
Should we check
I'll
the
say
rates?
that even though the rate is poor at the moment, but Accra, to be precise, and Tema, where I've lived, the cost of living is quite high. Yeah.
Rich people, you know?
So to compare with Nigeria, the cost of living is very, very high to compare with living in Nigeria. But then it's all we are copying.
I know they are just coming. So far, I'm just getting the impression that like this whole Niger Ghana debate should even stop, because
Do you think you want to stop and you keep fighting me?
I don't know, but from what you're saying, like we are better, like we are far ahead. It's true.
Don't start. You have a long way to go. Don't start.
So tell us, what was your first impression when you landed in Ghana?
Okay, my first impression. So, back then when I haven't been to Ghana, the impression we had is that all Ghanaians are dark, and they are very dark. I was even shocked when I met her, and I said, "Oh, who is this boy?" So, so but when we came, I saw that they are just like us. We have the fair, complexion, people that are, dark but not too dark. Like, I was like, but this thing is good to go out of your home, because when you sit there, what you've been told or what you heard, you can actually take that until you die if you've never experienced or gone to the place and see for yourself. So that was when I saw it, I was like, really? So this is a lie. And the pressure was like for my, like what we had before that Ghanaians speak one language, but we came here. It was actually not just three. We have the Gan.
Hausa.
I never even knew that we also have Hausas.
Yeah, we do.
The common story we know is the Gans, which migrated from
Nigeria.
Yes, and all that. I never knew personally. I never knew they have Hausas, but I said, okay, I'm learning a lot here.
But did you have like any peculiar expectations like before coming to Ghana? Like when you first had the idea of coming to Ghana, like did you have any peculiar expectations?
No, not really. All my mind was I'm coming to school, so I'm coming to school to to sit with my fellow blacks, and actually we didn't see any really much. For me, I'm speaking for myself. I didn't see any much difference between Ghana and Nigeria. It's just like moving from one state to another.
Okay.
For me, yeah.
So then I can say that the likelihood between like both countries is not too far from each other. Like there are so many things that are in common.
Yes. A lot of things. We have so many things in common.
Like what?
The music, we all know the Afrobeats, the high life. High life music.
So who's your favorite act in Ghana right now at the moment?
At the moment, Black Sheriff.
Which of his songs can you sing?
Problem there. Let us call Jesus. I'm gonna You know the rest.
I don't.
Oh, you go and listen to it.
But why Black Sheriff?
Oh, sorry. Go and listen to the album. Black Sheriff, I'm doing free publication, so it's free right now. If you don't know, you're sounding as if you don't know him. So if you don't know this song, go and listen to his album Sacrifice. Then you come back and tell me. So at the moment, this is my man.
My fighting partner.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel safe in Ghana? Is Ghana a safe place for all the foreigners out there? Because we've heard so many things on the media. People are saying Ghana is not safe and all that. But your experience so far?
Personally, I've not had any attack, but I've seen, heard like what you said in the media and all that. All I'm trying to say is that no safe place anywhere. So all you just have to do. Bad things happens everywhere, and personally, I am always careful because I'm
from Nigeria.
I'm a foreigner, and I'm from Nigeria. You understand?
There's no safe place in Nigeria.
Who told you that? Told you that?
Are you trying to compare safety in Nigeria to Ghana?
Depending on the states where you are.
Which states?
That's I have to take you to Nigeria, so I don't have to be telling you everything. You experience it yourself. So
you just told me this morning that if you take me to Nigeria, you go and sell me. Then I should follow you to Nigeria.
I will sell you because I'm very someone. So, like I was saying, there's no safe place. Everywhere is, it depends.
That's true.
But then I think for me, Ghana is safe. I've not encountered any attacks since I came, and it's okay.
Okay, that's true. There's no safe place anywhere. Like accidents and bad things happen everywhere. Now, my next question will be with living, as in amenities like electricity, water, transportation and all that. What have been your experience so far? Like what were you expecting and what did you actually experience?
Okay, so I'll be very frank. When my first time of coming to Ghana, my first 3 months, there was uninterrupted light, power supply. So I was impressed because
talk about a thing like
I was very impressed. I won't lie to you. I'm not like you, relax. I'm saying the truth because you never said the truth. So I was very impressed, and
you're like, oh no.
I was impressed. I was like, this is how life is. You are paying light bill. You are getting the services of what you paid for, and I was really impressed. And for the trotro, I was also wild. Even though wild in two ways. Wild in the sense that we only queue if it's a VIP buses. But yeah, Chocho, you queue, really? No, you don't do that in Lagos. You hop in. Do you understand? And nobody waits for you. So it's first come first, like survival.
I heard that sometimes like the car would have to be moving.
You have to hop in. You have to jump in. Nobody is waiting for it. Do you understand? Is it your mother's bus or is it your car? So you don't queue. The only bus we also queue is a BRT bus, which is the government's buses. You have to buy tickets and then queue, stay on the queue. Aside that, tro, you don't queue. So when I saw queue, tro, I was like, So the way I rushed,
and then we're like, go back.
Lagos girl in me, the mates was looking at me. Oh, sister, you have a tray? Hey, on myself, I seriously look at myself and say, hey, because they actually waited for me, and I was rushing to jump in like normal Lagos girl, and they told me to calm down. So wow, this is nice. And then another one is that you have to wait for the bus stop. Like anybody can stop at any place. No, we don't do that. There is bus stop, and the bus cannot stop where there is no bus stop. So by here, people alight at any place they want to. We don't do that
in Nigeria.
Yes, you alight at the bus stop. If there is no bus stop there, they are not stopping.
So if let's say
if your bus stop, your house is here, and the next bus stop is at your bus stop, you have to wait to get to Acho.
Then you walk back
because there's no bus stop there. So I said, wow. And I also wowed because another thing that wowed me when I saw a church man discussing with another church man. Passengers are waiting. They are patiently waiting. He is gisting. Then after gisting, he continued. Hey. I was like asking myself, the Nigerian me was asking myself, does this man know that people are inside this car and they are going somewhere? And I was like, the people too, where they are going, is it that they are not late? Or they are not in a hurry to go? Because we don't have that kind of patience. Even if I'm not going anywhere, please, you can't keep be discussing. So that level of patience wowed me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We don't have patience like
yesterday, I think I was watching someone's review, a Ghanaian's review, when she went to Nigeria. She was like, you'd have to bargain the fare with the mates. And let's say two people are going to the same place, they might pay different transportations based on how they bargain.
For instance, you don't have enough money and you are going to Achoba stop. So if Achoba stop is 5 cedi and you have 4 cedi, you have to bargain tell the mates first, oh, see, I'm going to Achoba, I'm alighting at Achoba stop, but I don't have 5 cedi, but I have 4 cedi. You get? So the mate can actually say, okay, go in, or no. Then you can plead and negotiate with him. And that's what I have. And so if you enter without that negotiation, my brother, you're on your own. Anything you see, you take.
So let's talk about the Ghanaman time. I'm sure you've heard that.
Yeah.
But is it so different from Nigeria?
It's not that different, but I think they like it too much in Ghana.
People are always late.
And they were proud in it. It's not only...
I'll tell my people to change. I'll tell them.
But so I think it's an African thing. We all have to change and keep to time. Yeah.
Let's talk about making friends in Ghana and fitting in. You know that sometimes you go to a new environment and it's difficult to fit in, probably because of culture shocks, maybe language barriers, or maybe the community is not too friendly to visitors and all that. How was it for you?
Yeah, it's a 50-50 thing. So I was accepted. For some people, they you're skeptical, which I don't blame them. You get people, people can't be the same. Do you understand? There are some people, they've heard something about some people based on where you are coming from. For instance, I'm in Nigeria and they've heard the negative side of Nigeria, but they've dwell in it. So when they see me and they give certain attitude and all that, but I didn't take it to heart. So, but then I've also met some people, they were welcoming and they've been nice, extremely kind to me. And it's something I really appreciate. Maybe if they will see this video one day, I really appreciate that.
I want to mention names.
No, I don't want to mention names. And if I would mention it, I'll also start with you, even though you are a naughty boy. But then the way we even became friends, I don't even know. How did we even become friends? Because it just happened automatically.
I'm a nice person.
Stop praising yourself, you're not. I'm just so that people think you're a good so people think you're a good guy.
So let's talk about school in Ghana, like you said. How flexible is it with respect to gaining admissions, the whole registration process, and even attending lectures? How has it been for you?
So I only speak for the admission process because I didn't attend university I've never attended university in Nigeria before I came to Ghana. But the admission process is stressful. It's not like the way you do it here. So you have to write after your WASI. You have to write university admission
JAM.
Yeah,
that's what you guys call JAM.
Yeah, joint admission matriculation, exam.
Oh, okay.
So after that after you even get to the cutoff mark, you still have to write post-UME, which is for your department. Then if you don't get cutoff mark of that department, that means you have to quickly buy change of course form.
I'm going to write another.
No, so that you'll be in school that year. If not, that means you have to wait for another year. And you see, it's not really that easy. It's not really that easy. This is like me before I came to Ghana, I wrote like 3 times. It's not really like that. So it makes people, they end up doing courses they don't like. And because they just want to be in school, they just want to be in university, they end up buying form for another course that they don't
Just because they want to be in school.
So, but here it's not like that.
Yeah.
Once you're able to meet the aggregate for in your WASI, you go to the school, make sure you buy it before the time closes and all that. You see how easy and flexible it is.
Sure.
So that's why you see people, like I said before, Nigerians coming into Ghana for their education. Yeah.
Have you thought of starting a business in Ghana?
Yes.
Then how has the process been like?
So I make some inquiry, ask some people about the procedure and all that. It's not easy. It's not easy at all.
What business do you want to do that are saying it's not easy?
Okay. For the regulated ones.
Okay.
But yes, I just asked because I attended a conference at the British Council where they were talking about Ghanaians were there, Nigerians were there and all that. They were talking about West African trade and all that. So, and when they were talking about the challenges, I was privileged to, hear some of the complaints of some businessmen and women. They were complaining about the tariffs and all that, and they gave suggestions. Some people gave suggestions how we can merge it, just like what our late father of Blessed Kwame Nkrumah was trying to do, to unite Africa together so we can easily trade just like they do in Europe. We don't have to stress ourselves bringing in Nigerians can bring in markets, can easily go to markets in Nigeria and bring in stuff. Ghanaians can also do the same, and across West Africa, especially the ECOWAS states, and that barrier has been there. We need to break that barrier so we can, have more stable economy. So after hearing all that, and make one-on-one inquiry, like you said, for the regulated businesses, it's not really easy, the money and all that. But for the unregulated, like you said, as a student, you can still try it out to support ourselves. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, let's talk about let's move on. Let's talk about food. Let's talk about family. Let's talk about internet. Food.
Okay. Food.
What would be your best Ghanaian dish so far?
I don't have best dish even in Nigeria, but I have some dishes I like. I like rice soup and fufu. I like kotomiri and yam. In fact, I like all.
You didn't talk about the kinky.
I like kinky. I have particular, if the woman is like the fancy person, like somebody that can prepare it very well. So I don't eat kinky anyhow, even though I like kinky. But then if I see someone that can make it very well, I'll die there. And you know what funny thing? The first time I didn't mention Banco and Tilapia, how would I forget? There's a woman, the first day I went to buy Banco and Tilapia from her, and I said, I need more pepper. She said, you're a Nigerian. I said, how? I said, you people like spicy food. I said, oh, really? Not everybody. Said, no, but Nigerians like spicy. I said, well, for me, I like it spicy. Put some more pepper. The pepper has to pepper. It has to be peppery. Yeah.
So should we enter into the jollof debate, or we should leave that?
My friend, better be careful.
But
don't go there.
No, but let's just agree for once that Ghana has some exciting foods. I don't even think you've tasted or tried tuozafi.
Who told you that we don't have tuozafi? I've tasted tuozafi, both in Nigeria and in Ghana.
Kukonte.
It's the same thing. I've tasted it.
Kukonte.
Yeah.
What you guys call amala?
Yes, I've tasted it with granite soup.
How was it?
It's nice. It's just normal amala.
Nicer than your amala. Or...
It's the same thing. One thing about African food is it's just the same thing but prepared in different ways. But at the end of the day, you're having similar feeling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you gotten a Ghana boy already?
You don't want to give me anyone that.
Me, I don't want to give you one.
Correct.
Have you tried being in a relationship in Ghana? Like how, like I think there was this at that time I watched this street quiz, people talking about their experiences with Ghana boys and Niger boys.
And I don't have any experience dating relationship in Ghana, Nigeria personally. Because your head is not correct. If not, I would have started with you, but I find me one person so that next time when you ask me, I have something to say. Right now, I don't have anything to say, which is very bad. But me, I have Nigerian girl to give to you. But I have to tell you because your head is not correct. I have to, my eyes.
Would you ever say something nice about me?
No.
Okay. So let's round up with your advice to fellow foreigners who would want to, say, visit Ghana, settle in Ghana, have the education in Ghana and all that.
Okay, one thing I would say to any foreigners, especially Nigerians coming to Ghana, is be a good ambassador of yourself, be a good ambassador of your family and the country, because you are representing not just yourself, like I mentioned, you're representing your family and where you're coming from, and how your attitude towards people, no matter how they treat you, says a lot, and it also passes a lot of messages. So even if somebody treats you bad, but just let them know that that's not who you are. That look, when you show them that that's not who you are, they will have a rethink of how they've treated you and they'll change. Also, when you're coming to Ghana, forget about don't compare the prices of things in Nigeria and in Ghana. You end up not buying because it's expensive here. So just buy whatever you want
Want
to
to buy
buy.
and go your way.
Yes. Also, you have to be adaptable. You know that you can't always get your food here. You can get it, but you can't always, afford to get it every day unless you are rich. So, but then you have to try and eat local food, meet people, like mingle with people, have an open mind. Even when somebody is thinking bad about you, have an open mind, treat people right. And above all, don't do things to put yourself in trouble. Stay out of trouble. Yeah.
Very important. Stay out of trouble. So today with me was my own fighting partner, EJ. And then to my foreigners, Ghana is a beautiful place. And then you need to come, you need to visit, you need to experience it. Big shout out going out to my baby girl, Lulu. She was supposed to be here, but she's not. Okay.
Because you're not a good person.
Oh, don't do that. So this one is for my Zimbabwean community, right? Zambian community on the 7th of this month. That is this coming Friday. We are having Meet Me, like more of Zambian community meeting and greeting, somewhere around East Airport. Yes, East Airport. We starting roughly 11:30, 12, and then that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, all too soon. Close of another episode. Thank you.
Father's boy. I'll take you to Nigeria and sell you there.
I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Definitely.